Real quick, I want to give an example how I've had people tell me that it looks like, what do I do exactly so that the ink doesn't cause a huge mess when I'm tattooing on this fake skin? It actually does cause a huge mess, but one way you can limit it is on the way you can dab instead of wipe, and also you gotta prep the skin with I use Vaseline. Put Vaseline on the part that you're gonna work on, and it limits the amount of splatter and wipe that you're gonna have like dramatically. So to give you an example, I'm gonna work on this right here. This part is gonna be like a shadow effect right here down here. So I'm gonna work on this tone and this tone right here on these sides are gonna be the same tone. So I'll go ahead and give you an example of what the difference is gonna be on these right here. Let me see. One part I will put Vaseline. So I'll get some Vaseline right now. As you can see, it's just Vaseline on my finger here. And I'll put it on one half right here. Just right here. Just rub it in. And it doesn't have to be a thick layer. It's better if it's just a nice thin layer. Because if you put it too thick, it'll sit there and might clog up your cartridges. And you don't want it to do that because you still want it to be able to draw in ink and everything like that. And sometimes what I do with the excess right here that's on here too, so it doesn't get wasted, is I just get the bottom of my hand right here and rub it in, because I want that to be able to slide at times when I'm pulling lines and whatnot. And for this right here, I'm just going to use a 9-round mag, and I'm going to make sure that there's none of this Vaseline on this part that I want to show you the difference. So no Vaseline on that part, no Vaseline, and then we got Vaseline on this part right here. Alright, so let me just wipe my finger here a little bit real quick. And like I said, for this I'm using a 9-round mag on this. And so let me see, I'm just running this at 6.5 volts. Okay, so I'm just gonna, this part right here has no Vaseline, and this part has Vaseline. So let me show you a little bit on the part with the Vaseline, and I'm gonna be quiet here because I'm just gonna focus a little bit. Just trying to get this little line in here right here first. This is just with the mag, just running it sideways, gently, gently, gently. Don't want to go too crazy. But then from here, from this one, I can start just kind of pulling it out a little bit. Just putting a little bit of ink in there, but you can see how the ink is kind of just pulling right there on top. Okay, so that's the ink right there. Now let's do it right here where there is no Vaseline on this side, and again, same thing. Just gonna come in gently right here, pulling the line a little bit sideways on the mag. Okay. Pull out the shade a little bit. And it'll always look darker than what you're really doing when you're doing it. And now, see, here's the process here. Let me show you the difference of when it comes to wiping. See, it looks like I even got so much more there than over here, which I don't. But the point is, the Vaseline makes a huge difference. So here, let me show you the difference. Again, I even go over this just to show you that I didn't put less on one side than the other. Okay, so let me turn this off just to show you. Now here's the difference. On the Vaseline side, I'll just dab it like this. And see, and even if I wipe it, okay, look at that, minimal mess is what it brought up. On the non-Vaseline side, if I dab it, it's already creating a mess. And if I wipe it, look at that, huge mess. So it is a huge help to you to just get a little bit of Vaseline, put it on there before you start tattooing, so that it helps up with the process of while you're doing it, that it's less cleanup. So the less cleanup you have, the more time you have to actually be productive in finishing your tattoo. So that's just a quick little tip. If it helps you, I hope it does. If you already knew it, cool. And if you didn't, awesome. But that's just a cool little thing that you got to do to put it down a little bit. Thin little layer of Vaseline, little slide on there to do it before you start tattooing, and it helps immensely.